I'd never even seen the inside of this place. I'd driven by it a bunch of times, so I had no idea what we were gonna be working with. Just kind of guessing and hoping. It's nothing like what I thought it was gonna be like.
We're here at day 2 of Bobby Hicks's Moment Invitational Film Festival submission. I should really go back to like day 1 to show you the full, just the full everything. This is Caleb. Caleb's acting as the actor today.
It's my moment.
We got Bobby, the director, producer.
Hey, you missed the spot right here.
Thanks, man.
Got it.
We got Alan right here.
I'm the help.
Head gaffer and first AC.
That can be one section. We can milk this for about 2 or 3 different shots. One of the shots on the one wheel, riding up the road with you running along beside me. Then we'll just try to plan for the others. I have like a pretty specific list in my mind, but this is definitely what we can work with. This is the basic rig I have. It's like an old Icon Beholder 2, like D2 gimbal that I had for my camera. And so I have Moment lenses on here, and I have a Moment neutral density filter, like adapter that goes on that allows me to put a 62mm thread ND filter. I don't have that, so I have a step-up ring to use a 72mm thread. So I'm working with what I can, but this allows me to basically control the exposure that I need to just by dialing it, and I always get like the best shots still having the right frame rate. Shutter speed. In the dream itself, I had very similar perspectives of what I wanted to do. It wasn't really so much about the location because I knew that the location itself was gonna vary, and I knew that there was like, looking at the forecast, I knew there was like a 90% chance that we'd probably have snow, so it wasn't gonna be where I thought it would be. But like, I knew that I wanted to have certain perspectives, and I think that's more important when it comes to like understanding your shot, because unless you have a studio, you can't really expect to control everything. So, hey. So I wanted to make sure that I kind of just had like the basics. I wanted to have like a tight shot, a wide shot, like a medium shot. I really in my head like was super visualizing the tracking elements. So like this was only one, like there are actually like 2 more specific tracking shots that I have in mind where I want to have Caleb running toward me so that like I'm actually rolling backwards, low at his feet. So I'm tracking his feet running in the rings. This is, when it comes out to like actually seeing it, it's super satisfying and different, because in my brain, you know, like a million things are going on, and I think like 10% of the time they actually look as good as they're turning out. So we're getting lucky. That joke got way too serious really quickly. That's our moment.
Oh, I felt
Look over here at your 9 o'clock, at your 3 o'clock, like look around like while you're shoving it in your pocket.
Day 1 of shooting is over. Biggest takeaway for me is how important it is to just pick some things and treat them like they're the most important thing in the world. The great thing about the Moment Invitational is we're shooting it on an iPhone, but like, how far can you push the iPhone? How seriously can you take it? Like, shot lists, storyboards, soundtrack ahead of time, all of that stuff. Seeing Bobby just take it so seriously and go so hard, it's just inspirational, because at the end of the day, everything is ridiculous. Like anything that you give attention to or time to, compared to something else, it's completely unimportant. So just pick some stuff and treat it like it's everything. That was my biggest takeaway from the day. I loved it.
Hey buddy.
Thank you, dude.
How you doing?
Good, man.
It's very hot.
Good.
it was basically like giant stone like cottage that you were renting yourself and stuff. It's actually like 6 units inside of one communal shared space. The room itself is like this big.
So, but you are thinking out in the common area?
Yeah, I mean, like, we're gonna have to, there's no way we can do everything in here.
And then, like, if we stayed completely over here, like, made it seem like this was the whole house.
Doesn't have to show a full circle. That works.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely not what he had in mind.
Walking through, so it's like lighting your face.
Right.
Like just like a nice.
Pretty cool vibe.
Just kind of do the whole thing around. Get more.
Legit the hardest worker that has ever been on any film set ever in the world.
Ever in the world.
Alan?
I'm busy working. Sorry.
That was it. We just are done. Last shot, candles.
Like, Caleb had already changed because I told him he was done, and I told him he put on a shirt. He actually put it on just to do this.
Just one sleeve.
Just the one sleeve.
Moral of the story on all of this is find something to apply massive action to. It's gonna be ridiculous to somebody. Somebody's gonna be like, ooh, you should never give that thing that much effort, but it doesn't matter. Like, pick your thing and apply massive effort, massive action. That's the moral of all this for me. Like, that's how I feel about it. Just getting some Instagram shots here.